Okay, so now we're gonna go over side control and the mousetrap. So, a couple things about side control. I want to teach you guys some control points. You got always block this inner hip. You know, you can use your hand, you can use your knee, but you always gotta block that inner hip. I just put my hand to the mat here. She can try to get guard, and she can't because my hand is blocking her inner hip. If there's nothing there, she can shrimp in and get guard pretty easily. So you always gotta block that hip, okay? So I have, right now, I'm gonna put my knee by her hip, and it does the same thing. I'm gonna put my heart on her heart, so I'm gonna pretty much, you know, go chest to chest and just melt down into her, okay? Everything is gonna be super tight. I wanna sit on my heels, butts down, and like I said, chest to chest, and just melt, okay? Hear her grimace a little bit, okay? That means I put a lot of body weight on her. At this point, I wanna see if I can get an underhook, and I also wanna go under her head. I want a gable grip. And we'll go over the gable grip in a second. But I want a gable grip, and everything's nice and tight. Okay? Now I have head control. I'm putting my shoulder into her face a little bit, and I'm nice and tight. Now try to escape. Okay? Pretty good. It's pretty good control here. Alright? So we have good control. So, that's your basic control points of side control. Now, we're going to go over gable grip. So a gable grip is, you know, this is a gable grip, but I'll teach you how to do that. You can do a prayer, and then you go sideways, and then you're going to go over the thumb. No thumbs. And this is gable grip. So it's just palm, pressing on palm, and your fingers are, you know, nice and tight. There's no space here. So prayer, turn to the side, over the thumbs. And you can just practice that over and over again, okay? So, lock in the hip, my knee, okay, I'm going to go chest to chest, I'm going to get an underhook, I'm going to go under her head, and I'm going to gable grip here, okay, use my shoulder, put pressure on. If you can, put your other knee kind of close to her head, or past her head, and this is good control here, alright? So now, we're going to go over the first move in the mousetrap, which is the straight arm bar, okay? I like to start off with the straight arm bar. So say I got this control, and now she has her arm over my head, or it could stay there. It doesn't matter where it could be. It's just here, all right? I'm just going to lift up the underhook a little bit, come through, and hug. I'm hugging nice and tight here. I'm just pretty much grabbing my own arms and squeezing my elbows together. Try to pull your arm out. Okay, it's pretty good control here, all right? At this point, I'm going to use my head like an extra arm and push her arm where I want her arm to be, all right? And I kind of want it to be on the other side towards her lower body when I do the straight arm bar or Kimura. But right now we're doing the straight arm bar. From here, I'm going to lift it up with the underhook a little bit and then come under. And I'm going to grab my own armpit. See that? And now I'm going to pull this out and reach and find her wrist. And when I find her wrist, that's good. I want to pin it to the mat. Then I'm going to slide this up to her elbow, having my forearm on her elbow, and I'm going to grab my own wrist. Okay? I don't want it down here. I want it to point straight. Straight arm bar. Okay? You can also use your head if she can wiggle her arm around. You see that? You can put your head on her arm, and now try to wiggle around when I put my head on your arm. Go ahead. She can only wiggle her fingers. So that's pretty good. So, I'm going to keep it nice and tight. Push the hand that's on the wrist to the mat, and then raise the arm that's on her elbow. Nice and slow. And use your head against the arm as well. Okay? That's the straight arm bar. Alright? One more time. I'm here, got good control. Lift up the underhook. Hug. And then you're going to grab your own armpit. Alright? Then you can pull this arm out, the underhook arm. Grab her wrist. Pin it to the mat. Slide your forearm towards her elbow, right on her elbow. If it's too high, it doesn't work. If it's too low, it doesn't work. It has to be right on her elbow, your forearm, okay? Grab your own wrist. Make sure our arm's pointing straight. Put your head on her arm. Raise the Push the hand that's on the wrist to the mat, and then raise the hand that the forearm is on the elbow. Okay, that's a straight arm bar. Let these assholes stop talking for a second.
Okay.